Ladies and gentlemen,
and now it's time for New Zealand's greatest fun show.
It's on TV, then it's on now.
Seen it on a TV show.
It's on TV, then it's on now.
Would you please give a big warm welcome? Welcome.
It's on TV, then it's on now.
Seen it on a TV show.
ladies and gentlemen,
It's meant to be on TV, then it's on now.
Well, it's really great to have you on the show tonight.
It's on TV, then it's on
Seen
now.
it on a TV show.
It's on TV, then it's on now. It's on TV, then it's on now.
Seen it on a TV show.
Now.
Kia ora and welcome to this week's edition of This Is Your Life. I'm James Mackay, and tonight we have a very special guest, except they do not know they are our guest. Who knows, it could even be you. Let me first give you a few clues. She loves the smell of freshly cut grass and new parchment. She made badges that read S-P-E-W, spew, and both her parents are dentists. Our guest tonight is at this very moment enjoying a quiet dinner in a restaurant just across the road. Let's go and surprise them. Hermione Granger, this is your life.
Oh my gosh, oh wow, how exciting, am I on TV?
You certainly are, and not only that, we are going to interview about your life. While we head back to the studio, we will let our viewers in on who we are talking to first. These people have an important part to play in our guest's life. The two people are boyfriend and girlfriend. He is one of Hermione's best friends. She made Hermione extremely jealous. Here's our on-the-spot reporter with those very important people.
Hello, I'm Rita Skeeter, and here we have Ronald Weasley and Lavender Brown. Hi guys, and thanks for joining us today. Now honey, we all know you beat Hermione Sharon's heart, but now you need to fill in the rest of the blanks. How did you do it? It's alright honey, you can tell us. All of England can keep the secret. Perhaps you slipped him a love potion,
No, I'm not that sort of person. It's all pure love while it lasted. Then Hermione stole him.
Charming. Now how about you, Ron? Was that the true story?
Yeah, I think we both knew that it wasn't going to last forever. I guess we sort of moved on.
Okay, well thanks guys. That's all from me. Tell us, Hermione, just what did you think about that?
Well, that was a real blast from the past.
It's nice to see that Lavender's gotten over that fandango. I remember it only too well. We were in our 6th year at Hogwarts and Ron had just saved the winning goal in Quidditch. Rather spectacularly, actually. Then Lavender pushed through the crowd and kissed him full on, just like that. After that, well, the immediate future is just too painful to recount. But after a month or two, Ron accidentally swallowed some poison. Harry saved him by shoving a bezoar down his throat. And whilst he was in the hospital wing, he was talking in his sleep. And of all names, he said mine. Lavender was sitting next to him, so of course she heard. She took great offence and blamed everything on me. And as I said before, it's nice to see that she's finally gotten over it.
Great story. Now for the next influential person in your life.
Thanks, James. I'm Imelda Vane, and joining me now is Harry Potter. Now, Harry, I haven't seen you in person since you left school, so my first... Is that a new haircut? Oh, sorry, I'm just so excited. Well, tell me now, what do you like about Hermione? Well... Oh my gosh, I forgot. Please, can I have an autograph after this interview?
No, anyway, one of the best things about Hermione is that she was a great help with homework. And on top of all that, she's a great friend.
My next question is, will you take me out for dinner in a boat with candles? Please.
Huh? Don't you have to interview Professor Sprout about Hermione's academic results?
Of course. Anything for you, Harry.
Romelda, am I on TV?
Yes, you are, and we would like you to tell us a bit about Hermione's academic results.
Well, I'll be happy to tell you that Hermione's always been a star student at Hogwarts, always taking her grades and classes very seriously. She's never really been one for sport, but that doesn't even make the tiniest of dents in her scores.
And I'm afraid we're out of time. Over to you, James.
Well, now, how are you feeling? This whole thing must be a bit overwhelming. Can you tell us something about your life back then? I'll be keen to find out.
Well, I suppose I could tell you about the time when a monster was released amongst the Hogwarts students. We were in our second year, and Harry started to hear voices that only he could hear through the walls. It was around that time when we realised that Harry could speak to snakes. We were under the impression that Malfoy had let the monster out, so we brewed up some Polyjuice potion, which is a potion to change your appearance to the person whose hair you had, and snuck into the Slytherin common room. Unfortunately, he yielded no information. We were walking down to the Quidditch pitch for Harry's second game of the season when he said that he could hear the voice again. Again, Ron and I still couldn't hear a thing. Then I had an idea. If the monster was a snake, that would explain why only Harry could hear it. I went to the library and sure enough, all the pieces fitted. It was then I knew it was the basilisk. Unfortunately, while I was on my way to tell Harry and Ron, I saw the snake's reflection in my mirror. Instantly, I was paralysed. Luckily, Harry worked it out in the end himself, with some help from some paper he found in my hand.
Let's cross to our on-the-spot reporter, who has more on the story. Who could she be talking to, I wonder?
Thanks, James. I'm Rita Skeeter, and joining me now is Madam Hooch. Now, Madam Hooch, you were Hermione's flying instructor, is that correct?
Yes, she was never very good at flying, but she got up into the air at the end.
And I believe you were about to start a Quidditch game when it was cancelled because Hermione and Penelope had just been attacked.
You believed correctly. The game was to be Gryffindor against Hufflepuff. What made it even worse was when the game was cancelled at the last minute when everyone's hopes were high.
How did you feel teaching Hermione the only activity that she was never really good at?
Well, no one could ever say Hermione was a person for sport. She liked to study, not to get outside and play a competitive game. I guess it never really bothered me. You can't be good at everything.
Oh, my poor mistress. If only she could see me now, serving filthy half-bloods and blood traders alike. It's the filthy mudblood, better think quick. I know. Whatcha!
Preacher? Yes, master. Filthy blood trader, trader of family, trader all. Well, I don't mean to upset you, but is that really what it's like to be a mudblood?
Unfortunately, yes, but I have to say Creature's manners have improved greatly after he started to serve Harry.
Well, we've come to the end of this week's edition of This Is Your Life. I hope you at home enjoyed the show. I did. We hope Hermione enjoyed reviewing her life. To help you remember the show and your life, here's a book. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again next time. From the whole team at This Is Your Life, goodbye. See you later.
Ladies and gentlemen. Roll the camera. Okay.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight we are featuring an interview with a very peculiar-looking gentleman.
Scene 1, take 1. Take 2.